It's time to get into the garden, but first, let's start off with some coffee. Go with this cup today. Perfect. Now to add some creamer. Let's take that out to the garden. We have a few plants to plant up today that we got from the last Home Depot trip. Planter boxes are looking really nice. Stay tuned for a video on these. We're going to also be deadheading a lot of the roses. We just had a rainfall, so the garden is looking nice and fresh. Let's start with deadheading Queen of Sweden. I'm just going to cut back some of the clematis vine away from her. Have better airflow. I've also deadheaded this plant. Has a lot of heavy blooms on it, so it's being weighed down with the rain and with all the blooms that it has. We also have Onwick, which is pretty much finished her first flush. She did provide a lot of blooms for me this year, which is nice to see. And already she's trying to put out new growth and new buds. And Teasing Georgia is hiding behind this clematis. So since it's almost finished blooming, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut back some of the vine away from gonna be pretty brutal here. Which is fine because I didn't really cut back this clematis last year. So she's due for a trimming. As you can see, Teasing Georgia is really trying to put out some growth. But even with the lack of sunlight due to the clematis, she's still trying to bloom. Also going to cut back the peony, soaking up energy from the sun for next year's growth. The GM as well is fully spent blooming, so I'm going to cut off those spent blooms. And let's see if she gives me another flush. The iris, part of her blooms are already spent. Just going to cut her down. And we still have one bloom going, looking nice and pretty. Bathsheba is on that trellis in the back. She's a little bit hard to see. We have Moonlight in Paris, which I didn't realize would be such a vigorous plant. So she's taking up quite a lot of room. We have some stems that did not produce a flower bud. Just gonna cut those back. I could take her down pretty far since she's so vigorous. And that will definitely free up some airflow. That will free up some airflow for Bathsheba. She's coming on nicely. Elizabeth has surprised me this year. Even though she has a lot of spent blooms, she still has a lot of blooms coming up. And she's looking really beautiful this year. Let's cut back this white peony, which was one of the first ones to bloom. We also have her staked, and I'm just gonna remove the stakes and use them for another rose. I'm gonna cut her back quite a bit just to get some more airflow in between these plants. Salvia caridana. I think that would be a good spot for her in between Princess Charlene de Monaco and Eustacia Vi. I know she's really close to this plant, but this is a annual. Actually, I think I'm just gonna move this up. Next to plant this Oriental lily. I'm gonna put it here, and the lily I'm just gonna tuck in right here. She's already blooming out. I think I want to move her forward a bit. stick her up and reposition her a little bit closer. So we did get a lot done today in the garden. Planted this oriental lily, which something was already digging here. And the Caridina salvia in this spot. So in this garden row, where we have mostly roses, you can see the lily, which is opening up. And we have a few blooms still to come. Salvia. We staked up this rose, did some deadheading, there's so many more roses to open up and bloom. Stay tuned for the rose garden tour. Earth Angel finally starting to open. We planted the Stoke Aster in this spot. Another rose bloom coming. Summer Romance finally opened her bud. We also have Pompanella back here blooming, along with a Summer Romance. She already has a few buds open. Lots more to come. Olivia Austin Rose, still blooming. We did prune her. Forgot to show you guys Bosco Bell is finally blooming, looking beautiful, with lots of other buds still to open. This peony is really heavy. The buds are nice and big, but we did get a lot of rain, so she is not fully open on all of her blooms. This Veronica, we also planted right by Queen of Sweden, who's still in bud and blooming. Look at how big this flower, this rose is. And we still have another bud to bloom. I love the pop of purple. And then we have another rose in bloom here. We did tie back this rose. And then we cut back some of this clematis just to give space for teasing Georgia to start growing. So thank you for joining me in the garden today.